Hi, welcome to Cooking with Chef Sawarto. Today I'm going to make a very regional Indonesian dessert. I learned this dessert from a place where I used to work for several years. It's known as Pontianak. The name itself is really very interesting. This is a little bit like a chendol, but it's a bit different in terms of presentation. Let's take a look at how we're going to make our Bongko Pontianak. Okay, so over here we have a nice piece of Gula Melaka. We're just going to slice them. For when you handle this, it might be a bit rocky. I'm just going to straighten this part here. Why? So that I have a more firm base to work with. Okay? Yeah. There you go. It's not rolling anymore. Oh my god, it's so tiring. Now we're gonna prepare the pandan leaves. I'm just gonna take like 2 of the pandan leaves and I'm just gonna bend in the half like this. And then I will just kind of tie a knot, crush it. I'm doing this because when it boils, it doesn't really split up and it's easy for handling. Just kind of knot them like this. See that? This will be used for the Gula Melaka. We're gonna brew them together. Now we're gonna add a bit of water. Usually about 10 to 20% of the amount of Gula Melaka you used. For the rest of the pandan, I'm just going to cut them into chunks so it's easier to blend them. So with this, I'm going to pass it through a fine sieve. So I'm just going to get the flavors and the colors. I don't want the rest. You can throw them away. You want to maximize it, so we are pressing this. Next, I'm going to add the mung bean powder, or we call it the green bean powder. You can always get them from specialty bakery stalls, or you can always get them from the supermarket. Just look out for green bean powder or mung bean powder. They're the same. Or the other word they use locally is known as Bongko. Now I'm going to add a touch of sugar. It's about between 30 grams to 80 grams. I like to keep it maybe somewhere around 50 grams. Remember, sugar is up to you, how much you want to add. Make sure they're well incorporated together. Now we're going to cook the chendol mixture. You want to start at a medium heat. If not, it tends to burn quickly at the bottom of the pan and you end up in a mess. That's why you want to keep mixing it to make sure it's consistent and to remove any remaining particles left inside. This should be the consistency that we're looking at. Kind of, it doesn't fall off the spoon. Okay, this is how your final product should look like a nice rich custard. You're gonna pour this into a mold. Make sure the mixture is still slightly warm when you pour them in, and it shouldn't curdle up too much, if not you won't get a nice shape. Kind of want to flatten this a little bit. We're trying to get at least about a 1 centimeter thickness. Right? My mold here is about 20 times 20 centimeters. You can use round, you use flat, you can even put in muffin cups. You can even put in any kind of mold that you like. Look at this beautiful, all natural pandan custard. Now we're going to boil the Gula Melaka syrup. Stir them as you cook. You know this is ready when you don't see any more of the lumps and you have to sieve them. Ideally a fine sieve. I'm adding Sago Pearls for an extra texture to it. And stir immediately. If not, it will clump together. Scrape the bottom of the pot as well to prevent anything from being stuck. You know it's ready when everything is transparent. It's alright to have a little bit of small tiny white dot. This will go off as you cool it down. Okay, it's perfect. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, this is ready. So I'm just going to drain this and let it run in tap water. So after cooling this down in the fridge, you get a very nice custard like this. See, it's bouncy but it's firm. So we're going to unmold it and we're just going to cut into cubes. If you use a silicone mold, I can show you. It just comes off easily. Just let it run along the lines. I'm just going to turn the plate around. Again, cubes. You want to serve this dessert cold, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a bit of ice cubes. Then I'm going to put my Bongko inside. I'm going to put the sago. Now drizzle a little bit of your Gula Melaka, followed by coconut milk. And to finish, you can always add an additional touch of Gula Melaka again. There you go.